Hello from Global Gathering Place. Today I'm gonna show you how to use the stove and the oven. Okay, the stove has two main parts, the stove top or range and the oven. For the stove top, in this case we have a glass top and we have 4 burners. This is the common size in many Canadian apartments or houses. Sometimes there is a 5th one or even a 6th one, but normally we have only 4. To control each element, you have these knobs, and usually there is a picture below that shows you which one is working. In this case, this is the left front and this is the left rear. To turn it on, you have, in this case with this type of knobs, you have to push a little bit and then turn clockwise until you reach the temperature you want. It goes from low to high and everything in between. So when it's getting hot, the burner becomes red. So for the stove, we use pots and pans. Never put raw food on top of the burner. Always use a pot or a grilling pan to use on the stove. And when you finish cooking, always make sure you go around with the knob until you reach the word off. Okay, then the burner will remain hot for a few more minutes. It's normal, don't worry. Okay, so each of the elements functions separately. So if you are using only this is the side that gets hot. The rest remains cool. Okay. Okay, now for the oven. The oven has a light, so then we can turn on the light and we have this window. Through the window you can see when your food is ready. The oven has also racks that you can put up or down depending on the size of your baking dish or the size that the thing you are cooking inside. So there are 2 elements in the oven. The top element for broiling and the bottom part for baking. Usually we use the bake function and you just have to press and then these lines come up, and with the arrows you can go up or down depending on the temperature you want for your recipe. So the oven has a preheat function. It takes few minutes to preheat the oven until the temperature you chose is set. Then a beep sound will come and then is telling you that the oven is ready for your food to get inside. Okay, then you put your food inside, you close the door. Usually when we are baking in the oven, we don't open the door often because how the oven works is hot air inside is cooking the food in the oven, so that's why we don't open and close the door very often. So once your food is ready, you can see it through the window and then you can just press stop. Then the baking light will turn it off. If your recipe needs the broiling function, then is when you set up the broil function. Again, the lines come up and you just go high or low with the arrows. When you finish, again, you just have to press stop. When you are taking out the things from the oven, it's good to use oven mittens. Then do not open the door when you are standing up in front of the oven. Just stand up aside and open the door because hot air is coming out and it may be dangerous. And make sure no pets or no children are running around because it may be dangerous. Okay, you take out your food, you close the door, and the oven will remain hot for another few minutes. It's normal. Okay, let's bake these frozen spring rolls. Always check directions on the box or the package before you start baking your goodies. In this case, we have to set up the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Press the bake function and let's go up with the arrows until we reach the temperature. We have to wait a little bit until it preheats. We place the spring rolls in the baking tray, turn on the light for the oven, put the tray inside the oven, close the door. Once we place the spring rolls in the oven, it says 10 minutes from one side. We have to set up the timer for that, so we have to press this, and with the arrows again we can go up 10 minutes. The oven will make a beep sound when the 10 minutes are done. Ten minutes are done, so we have to grab the oven mittens and remember to stand up aside of the oven, not in front. Open the door, let the hot air goes out. Carefully take your tray. Instruction says that we have to turn the spring rolls. So now we will open the door again and put the tray inside for another 10 minutes. Timer with the arrows, 10 minutes. Step aside, open the door, let the first wave of hot air to go out, and then take your tray out. Remember to have trivets to put your tray because it's hot. And look at this. We have brown and golden spring rolls. There is another part in some of the stoves, and it's a drawer at the very bottom of the appliance. This drawer is to store your baking dishes and pans, and I recommend not to store food in these ones because you may forget and it may get rotten. So it's better just to use it for storage. The drawer will not be hot while you are using the oven, so your baking pans will be safe and well organized there. Your stove at home may be different from this one, but the functions are the same. Some stoves are more modern now and they have a screen instead of the knobs, but the functions are the same. You go from low to high and everything in between. And some others have coil burners here, but it's the same. Basically, the way we use the stove and the oven is the same with all the stoves. The stove is one of the appliances that we use daily at home and more than once. Use it properly and safely, and you will enjoy your cooking. Thank you.